welcome to your learning today. Today we're going to learn about turns. Turns are when you rotate something around a point. That means you move it around a certain point. This is new learning, so just try your best. On the table I have got a Ferris wheel. The Ferris wheel has got 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each point represents a quarter turn. Now, if I had my passenger on the Ferris wheel, I'm rotating it around the centre point here. Now you can move an object 2 ways. You can move it clockwise, which goes the same way as a clock, or anti-clockwise, the opposite way that a clock moves. I'm going to just do clockwise for now. So my person is on the Ferris wheel and I'm going to move them a quarter turn clockwise. This can also be called a 90-degree turn because I can see a right angle, and a right angle is 90 degrees. So I'm going to move my person, my pig, a quarter turn clockwise. What can you see that's different? Pause the video and tell your adult. So I have moved my passenger 1 quarter turn clockwise. I'm going to move them another quarter turn clockwise. Remember, this can also be called a 90-degree turn or a right angle turn. A quarter degree clockwise. What can you see now? Pause the video and tell an adult. Now, I have moved my person, my passenger, from the bottom of the Ferris wheel, and I've moved them a quarter turn clockwise and another quarter turn clockwise. Have you noticed that the passenger has moved from the bottom to the top? That means they've moved a half turn. They've moved a half turn clockwise. So as I said before, I have moved the passenger from the bottom to the top. I've moved it 2 quarter turns clockwise. So if I move it another quarter turn clockwise, what have you noticed about the position of the passenger now? Finally, I'm going to move my passenger a final quarter turn clockwise. What have you noticed about the character? The work that you do today will mean that you have got a shape or a drawing that you need to turn. Now you might need to turn it clockwise and you might need to turn it anti-clockwise. So I'm going to show you how to turn it anti-clockwise, and then I'll show you what you've got to do for your learning today. So this time I'm going to turn the passenger anti-clockwise, but I'm going to do a half turn because today we're looking at quarter turns and half turns. So I'm going to move the passenger a half turn anti-clockwise. So a half turn, and I'm going the opposite way that a clock moves, anti-clockwise. Then, if I move the passenger another half turn anti-clockwise, this is what I get. The work that you have got to do today means that you have got to draw your turns in a pattern. You have got the first drawing or shape, and you've got an instruction of what to do with that drawing or shape. You will need to draw each instruction in the next box. For example, if you had your pig like this, and the instruction was to turn it a quarter turn clockwise. You would move it a quarter turn clockwise, and in the box next to the first drawing, you would draw your pig the way it looks now. So if you look closely, that is what the pig started like, the position that it was in, and now I've done a quarter turn clockwise. This is what it looks like now. In the next box, I will need to draw what it looks like after another quarter turn clockwise. So I'm going to move the passenger and then I will draw it in the next box. As you can see, I've got the passenger as it looked first, after one quarter turn, and then after another quarter turn. And you need to do this on your home learning until the boxes are full. Now there's two ways that you could do this. Some of you might want to create your own Ferris wheel, and you might want to cut out the shapes or the drawings that I've done, and you might want to move them on the Ferris wheel to help you with your drawings. Some of you might want to draw the picture or the shape on a whiteboard or on a piece of paper and just turn it like this. So as you can see, I've drawn the passenger, and if I needed to move it a quarter turn anti-clockwise, I move the whiteboard, and then that is what I would draw in the next box. You need to figure out which way is going to be best for you, but do a way that means you're not going to find the learning too tricky. It doesn't matter which way you do, it's whatever is best for you. Have a go at the home learning task that I've set you. You just need to make sure that you're turning it the right way and the right amount. Try your best, I'm sure you'll do absolutely fine. See you soon!